Y'all, whew, you know I gotta have my tea. Oh, Lord, it has been so long, y'all. Hey, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Y'all, listen, I filmed this video so many times, it's not even funny. Like, the amount of times I filmed this video, it should be against some, YouTubers' code of ethics or something. All of the videos that I made just seemed so perfect and in a perfect setting, location. As you can tell, I'm in a different location. Everything was just it was just not from the heart. And some of the things I did say from the heart seemed too harsh. And oh gosh, it was a lot. So I was like, you know what? This is the final take. At the beginning of 2022, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. At the beginning of 2022, I decided that I wanted to become a curvy fashion influencer, right? As soon as I got into that space, I was immediately, everything was so receptive, everything was working out. And y'all, that I was on a high. Like, I was on a high that I had not ever experienced before, okay? The high was just felt so right. And y'all can tell I'm chilling. I got on my Skims, honey. We just doing this impromptu. And y'all, let me tell you, that was the best feeling I've ever had. And my plan was to continue with my influencer bae kind of, kickstart. I gotta be honest with y'all. I don't know what came over me one day. I decided to reach out to an ex-boyfriend of mine. And let me just tell you, it completely flipped my world upside down. I'm not gonna go into straight details because, like I said, this is probably like my 15th, 20th video I've made, and I don't want to go off on a deep end, start venting, crying. It has literally been, I've been off of social media probably anywhere between like 4 to 6 months, y'all. So let me just say this. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy for the ones who reached out to me. A lot of you guys reached out to me on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do so. I am Chanel_B. Got reconnected with my ex-boyfriend. I don't know what I felt like I needed from him at the time, but it was all lies from the pits of hell. And I'm over it now because it's been about, like I said, it's been about 4 to 6 months. And let me just tell you this. Although I was at a very high place in life, I was also not vibrating high like myself. Like, the career and the journey of influencer babe was working out for me, but internally there were still some things that I really needed to work on. And one of those things, let me pull this up. One of those things happened to be like I was having some family issues, and that was weighing on me real heavy. And so it was a lot of moments where I felt very alone in this journey and in this process. And I just needed somebody who I felt like was gonna listen to me, somebody to hug, somebody to understand. Let me tell you something. Your friends are your friends and you love them dearly, because I have best friends and I love them dearly. But it's just so much different having a man's like touch, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's what I was looking for. I don't know until this day what made me go back. Maybe the curiosity, the loneliness, afraid to just move on and get into something new with someone new. I don't know what it was. And so got reconnected with him, and y'all, life flipped upside down. Things did not work out. I was depressed. I was crying every day for like 60 days straight, 2 months straight. I was not eating well. I was not exercising. I just was not taking care of myself, y'all. I was so depressed. I was so sick. I thank God that I got a relationship with the Lord up above, because I have a relationship with God. It was only so long I was going to stay in that space, right? Of course, because I have God, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not going to feel anything, or I'm going to, just be this superwoman and be able to take on challenges as they come. I will be able to take on challenges, all of my challenges, but my emotions still makes me who I am. It makes me who I am. It makes me a woman. And y'all, when I tell you I was so sad, I was so depressed, I was crying every day. I know I was getting on my friend's nerves, talking about him every day. And it was a bad place. I was in a real bad place, y'all. And my ex did not make me feel beautiful. He never complimented me. He played me real bad. And it's just like, why would I even go back? And so I talked so much about, learning how to move forward and things like that. And I had not really moved forward in my heart and in my mind when it came to him. Or else I wouldn't have, doubled back. So now I'm completely over the guy. There is nothing there. Like, I always had this kind of like inkling or urge to kind of like go back and see what he was doing, or see if we can always, reconnect, whether it be friendship, relationship, whatever. But y'all, when I tell you, that has completely left my mind, my body, my soul. Like, I have no desire to be back with this person. They drug me literally through the mud. I have forgiven them, but I know, like, we're moving on for real. So that was what mainly threw me off course. That's why being with the wrong person can really set you back, because mentally I wasn't in a good space. Physically I wasn't in a good space. I was eating everything. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't just taking care of myself altogether. Let me tell y'all something too. Also, like, being with the wrong person, y'all, I was losing all my little brand partnerships and sponsorships and things. I was losing money because I wasn't producing the content that we had agreed upon. Like, y'all, the money, y'all, I was losing money over this situation. And I ain't gonna even sit here and cap. Like, I don't need y'all coming for me in the comments. Like, I really don't need anybody, like, saying anything to me negative, like, oh, you silly, or you stupid for the, like, I don't need that, because I know what my mistake was. And I'm in the process of moving forward. But y'all, that's exactly where I was at. I was losing money, and it wasn't a good space. So I'm so happy and I'm so glad that I kind of took the time. I tried to make this video months ago. And I guess that's probably why I wasn't coming out right, because I wasn't completely over it. I feel like almost half a year since I really been active on social. I'm going to go ahead and say it's been about 6 months. I feel like it's been 6 months. So it's been about 6 months. I feel safe saying that. And y'all, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Of course, it's hard. After being on such a long hiatus. That's literally like half of the year, and this is my first year trying to get into that influencer world. So I know I probably messed up a lot of relationships with a lot of companies and a lot of brands, but I'm just praying to God that either they forgive me, or God will see fit that I have other opportunities in the future, with brands that were comparable, or brands that I still love. And people would still want to work with me. But guys, that's just where I'm at. I wanted to just pop in. This is not a very long video. Had to let y'all know that, like, I was dealing with. Moving forward, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm really trying to figure out what content it is that I want to present to you guys. Of course, I know I want to bring some fashion looks to my curvy girlies, but I don't know if that's 100% all I want to do. I don't know if I want to add some things onto there, or what. I really don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to do girl talks. Like, it's just so many things I want to do, but it has to all make sense. So I'm still trying to figure that out and work that out. And hopefully by the end of December, beginning of January, we can get a steady flow of content. I do have some videos that I've already filmed that I can't wait to drop for you guys. But in the meantime, in between time, I did want to come on here and just say, hey, I miss y'all so much. I apologize about the long hiatus. But yeah, child, somebody's son had me down bad. But I'm back. I'm here. That is life. It happens. I'm a woman. And I feel like I'm allowed to go through these things. And I just hope that you guys, you guys who stuck around, I really appreciate y'all. I know some people probably is like, okay, she's not putting out content no more, so let me unfollow. And I get it. I understand completely. Hopefully you guys find your way back to me. That'll be so good if y'all did. So also, oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so I have some new things to tell you. That's why I'm like in a new location, but I don't want to tell you all in this video. I wanted to at least let you guys know that I'm fine, I'm doing well, and I'm trying to get back into the game of creating content for you guys. I got some videos lined up, and so I'm gonna be telling you guys some other things that has been happening, some good things that have been happening, but let's just say I'm possibly like in the next week or two, like from the time you guys see this video, which I think I'll drop it on a Sunday, I may not be a Miami girl any longer. So my lease has been up on my apartment for not too long, but just recent. And I am actually thinking about transitioning into another city, state. I don't want to tell you guys now. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, like a week or two from you watching this video, I may be already there or transitioning into that space. But yeah, guys, in the meantime, in between time, I am staying with my father, my dad. And so, but that is not going to be for long because I am moving on. You know, Miami is always going to be home for me. Like, Miami is literally always going to be home for me. That sounded so good to say. Miami is always going to be home for me, but I am just like trying to woman up, trying to level up, trying to boss up in so many ways. And I really feel like I'm not going to be able to get what I need out of Miami. So I'm looking elsewhere. I think I've already have a place. I'm just waiting on a few documents to come through, make sure I have my living arrangements good there, make sure I get me an apartment. I may take you guys on an apartment tour. I don't know, because all of that stuff may happen really fast. I hope I'm able to like pop my camera out so I can take y'all along that journey. But yeah, so guys, I am so excited. I hope you guys are looking forward to the new year. I think I'll see you again before the new year for sure, because it's only second week. This is only the second week of December, so I'll definitely see y'all before the new year comes in. I'm so happy. I'm so thrilled. I love y'all so much. I miss y'all so bad. But listen, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm well. Things happen. And let me tell y'all this. I'm going to tell y'all this as a promise. As far as, I can't control what'll happen in the future, I'm just, praying over my future. I'm praying that things go well with me and everything that I do. But let me tell y'all this. I can promise y'all that me being on a hiatus like how I was will never again be due to a man. Listen, I beg you. I want you to listen to what I am saying, okay? I will never again allow. They say never, right? But as long as I got breath in my body, as long as my mind is strong and God has me, like God has kept me, listen, I will never allow a man, somebody's son, somebody's dusty, crusty, musty son to throw me off my game so much so that it takes me away from y'all to this capacity, right? Like, it is okay to take a break because you're having social media exhaustion, because the content ain't where you want it to be, and you're trying to put more money into this to make it better. All these things, like, those things are okay. Those are feasible. And even if I do have a boyfriend, or I'm dating somebody and I break up and I'm heartbroken, okay, have a few days down, but that's about it. Don't have no whole half year. Like, I just don't believe that someone will ever, because I learned so many lessons from this situation, and I had to learn it then when we first broke up, and I had to learn it again this time around. And let me just tell y'all this. It is not worth it. I know in a moment when you're in the thick of things, it's so chaotic and you feel like you're just about to die, your world about to end, especially if you love that person and you saw a future with them and it's not lining up with your vision. Especially me, I am a visionary. So if I envisioned it, it's gonna happen. But life doesn't happen. Life doesn't work like that, right? We can't control other people and what other people do, but all we can do is control how we, take care of ourselves. And as a self-care rule, I cannot go 6 months straight without working, producing content, checking in with the community, checking in with the girlies, ever again because of something like that, right? Like I said, life will happen, and you may have, God forbid, you may, not feel, you may be ill, someone in your family close to you may be ill, all of those things. But for Dusty Crusty, no, we're not doing that no more. I can assure you that we're not doing that again. So I am so happy to be back, y'all. I'm smiling. Listen, in all those other videos I told y'all that I made, y'all, I was not smiling. I was just so fucking down and out. I was like crying on some of those videos, and I just guess God was like, that's not the time. This is not the right time. And I took as much time as I felt like I needed. Even took a little more extra just to get myself together, but this is the right time. I feel good about it. I'm smiling. I'm happy. And I can't wait to hear from y'all. So I will see you guys. I'm not sure if I'll put out another video next week, but I will definitely see y'all before the New Year's. And then for the New Year's, we can start off with a clean slate and we can be back here, okay? I love y'all so much. I hope y'all are taking care of y'all self, and I'll see you soon.